So, in a previous video, I modeled a case that you all just fell in love with.
Oh, Jesus Lord. Oh my God. This is, yo, that's too much. Y'all better not. That's a lot going on. Look at this. That's a huge setup. Look at this. Mom and Dad. I got a built-in armrest.
And it was within that video that I asked you all if you wanted to see like an iPhone 12 case roundup video. So although that video has been a few weeks in the making, here we are. Now in front of me are a bunch of different cases, and what I'm gonna do for you is link them down below in case you wanna check them out, but let's get into it. Now, if you're new to the channel, I go by Tech Me Out, welcome. And up here, I like to talk about pretty much everything in relation to technology. So if that is up your alley, feel free to hit the subscribe button and the like button as well, if you feel inclined to. So the very first case we're gonna dive into is this beautiful one from Torres. I featured a few of their cases on the channel before in the past, but y'all, this red and gold combo was just look at that. That is just gorgeous to me. Like the back has this kind of like satin soft finish with this pop of red around this premium gold. It just, for one, looks like Christmas. But two, more than that, it just looks sophisticated. It looks good. Now in terms of buttons and cutouts, your power button is covered as well as your volume buttons along the side, and you have a cutout for your mute switch here. The only thing though is, I don't know if this is like user error or an actual issue with the case, but whatever reason, the phone won't sit flushed inside of the case. The phone just keeps trying to pop up out of the case. I don't know why. It's weird. But this case, especially for the look that it provides, is, yeah, super nice. So previously we played with a few cases, and in specific, the holster case. And no hate or disrespect to anybody that wears one, but it's just not my personal style. But I do have some here from, I think this is, yeah, SupCase. They actually make some really good cases. So you have your installation guide here, which is gonna tell you how to install things. And then we have the case. In order to get this out, it is advised to use a coin. So this is what you gotta do. You gotta take the phone and then put the phone inside here first. Oops. Y'all, this is freaking huge. You can knock somebody out with this. This is a weapon. Like, imagine just you flex on somebody like this. This is like a freaking brick. If I were to throw this ain't breaking. But whatever I threw it at, it's finna be damaged. Crazy large. But if I'm gonna do a holster case, this is one to look at. You have a built-in stand here. You also have full protection for your buttons. So you got full protection for your volume buttons, as well as coverage for your power switch, which is recessed in there. And then you even have coverage for your charging port down here, and your power button is covered as well. And everything is still really accessible. It's really nice to the touch. That's a pretty color combo. The green on the gold, yeah, that looks good. That looks real good. Somebody schooled me last time because apparently I had it on wrong. So originally I had it on like this, which definitely was, definitely gonna be a problem. It's actually supposed to rotate this sideways like this and then snap it on. That's a huge setup. Yeah. But in moving on, I also have another case from SupCase. Sorry for interrupting the video, but I just want to give a big thank you to Private Internet Access for not only sponsoring this video, but also for supporting the channel. If you don't know who they are, they're basically a really great VPN service that's going to allow you to browse the net in a more secure manner, because it's going to mask your IP address and also hide your internet traffic from your internet service provider, as well as hackers and spammers. Now, another benefit I've learned in having a service like this is that it's going to unblock all the content on streaming services like Netflix and Amazon Prime Video and even Hulu. So if there's like content in your area that you can't access, it's going to bypass the restrictions that are set in place due to your location. And not only that, it's going to also help in cutting down websites from tracking my web browsing habits and searches and my location. Plus it also blocks ads, trackers, and malware. But one thing I really like though is that I can use my one subscription on up to 10 different devices at the same time, which is good for all of my techies out there who, like me, have more than one device in which they could definitely use this on. Especially when you throw in the fact that not only will it work work on something like your iPhone, but also on your Windows computer, Mac, and even Android devices. Plus, you can't beat the fact that they're offering a really good deal right now, where if you sign on for 3 years, you get 2 months for free at $2.08 a month. But if you find for whatever reason that you don't like it, there's thankfully a 30-day money-back guarantee. In the meantime, though, feel free to check the link down below in the description box to learn more. But in moving on, I also have another case from SupCase, and this one looks good. This is more my speed because it's more of a minimal design here. These colors are matching so well with the gold. Look at that teal with the gold. That looks so good. I feel like my phone is protected with this case. It just kind of has a very sturdy and secure build where I feel a little bit more confident if I were to have an accidental drop, which might I add, y'all. I've honestly been rocking my phone primarily without a case. I know, just the daredevil life, but it just looks so good without a case, so I've just kind of been rocking it that way. And I actually had an accident where I dropped my phone in the garage and it like actually slid under the car. So I was just bracing myself because I knew when I pulled that phone out, it was gonna have a few cracks, and, you know, a little few dings and things like that. That drop protection claim Apple gave, it might very well be true because the phone was fine. I didn't have any cracks on the screen. I didn't really have any dings or anything like that. Like, to me, it was a lot more doable than my past phones have been when I've had accidental drops like that, especially in the garage on the cement. Yeah, I was very fortunate. So this case here though, you do have coverage for your power buttons and your volume buttons, as well as your charging port. And I like the little accent colors for your buttons as well. That looks good. But this is nice because you can still at least appreciate the natural color of the phone. Now this one here, this looks so great. And I haven't put it on the phone yet, but I can just tell because it has gold in it. So I know I'm about to be in for a treat. So this is a 2-part case as well. So you're gonna have front and back protection, which I love, but you still maintain a minimal design. This is more my speed. So I'm gonna pop this in here and it's fully protected and it's not too bulky. I like that, okay. Oh yes, I'm loving it. Come through black and gold. And you got protection for the front of your screen as well. And you still have access to your charging port. It's, you know, a bit recessed in there. Your power button's covered, your volume buttons are covered. Moving on to the next one. This one comes from CaseCoo. I like this too. This is really minimal. This is a clean setup right here. This is a good look when you're going out and you want to keep things nice and sleek. Yeah, this is that right here. Your volume buttons are covered, power button covered, and you have nice cutouts for your speakers and charging port at the bottom. And the back, it kind of has this like satin smooth finish. Now, and this is something to note, there's no branding at all on this case. Now this one is one of my favorites. I use this case on my iPhone 11 and it comes from Grip2U, but ultimately they're designed so that you can slide your hand through the back here and hold your phone. So it allows you to grip your phone a little bit better. And I like this one here because it's clear, so I can fully enjoy the natural color of my phone, but still not only have a little bit of extra protection, but also a better grip. This is a much nicer experience when it comes to interacting with your phone. You can just comfortably use your phone and still access all areas of your screen without having to grip your phone. Now my only complaint here is that I have to apply a lot of pressure in order to get the buttons to respond, but I do hope you enjoyed this one. Right now I'm gonna throw some other videos on screen that you can click on and check out. Until the next one, as always, thanks for taking the time out to let me tech you out.